Good morning. Time now is 11:02. First alert forecast. We began on a dry note this morning. Safe Touch Security, first alert live radar, low country coastal empire as well from I-75 all the way to I-16, actually I-95 as well. We are dry this morning. Live look outside with the WTOC Dozier Log Riverfront Skycam. Not only are we seeing plenty of sunshine, dry conditions out there, but also notice Savannah River relatively calm out there. Breeze kicking up just a little bit. It's going to be breezy this afternoon, but in that shot, a relatively calm picture. And temperature-wise this morning, definitely starting to warm up out there. We're in the 70s, City of Savannah, 72 Waycross, 68 Swainsboro. 72 Walterboro, 71 again downtown the west side, 68 on the south side, 72 Hilton Head, and with a southwesterly breeze today, even the beaches going to make it into the 70s. So that's kind of the gist of the forecast today. We are going to have sunshine. There are also, though, going to be a couple of pop-up showers. Getting to that rain chance just a moment. First, I want to welcome you into this digital forecast, WTOC News app, weather app, Amazon Fire, Roku device, on the WTOC TV Facebook page, or the Twitter account. Thank you all for watching. I will go back in, checking Twitter, checking Facebook. Any questions that come in about the forecast, I will do my best to answer all of those through the course of this conversation. And what I don't get while we're live, I will go back through and answer here after the conversation has ended. Day part forecast into the afternoon. I think we're going to see a mix of sun and clouds on a perfectly sunny day, but we will see plenty of sunshine, especially when contrasted against yesterday's storminess. Upper 70s, lower 80s, already in the lower 70s, as we just saw in the city of Savannah. Doesn't have that far to climb before we reach the upper 70s easily by 2 o'clock. And yeah, we're going to have sun and clouds, a 20% chance of an isolated shower. The area of low pressure that gave us the stormy conditions yesterday, it's still kind of pinwheeling, rotating well to our north and west, and it may send a little bit of moisture, kind of a little wave of energy or impulse on its backside, and a northwesterly flow is what we're going to refer to it as into our area coming up this afternoon. So I'm looking for a forecast model that I'm going to bring up right now. This is the same one I showed you on TV earlier this morning, and going hour by hour starting now. We're dry, low country coastal empire, picking up on all the sunshine, so doing a pretty good job so far. Going to the afternoon, we get some clouds popping up by 2:30. Remember, area of low pressure kind of up here over the Appalachians. Notice a little wave energy, little pop-up showers at the base of this little low, really kind of opening up and weakening at this point, but just enough to maybe fire off a few showers. They're going to be moving east and southeasterly. So by 5:30, you may have a couple blips on radar here. Douglas, Santa Claus, Baxley, Statesboro, Swainsboro, up to Hampton. Allendale County as well, Sylvania as well, kind of the northwestern third or half or so of the WTOC viewing area, Georgia and South Carolina counties. But notice how it tries to get to I-95, these little showers, and they tend to weaken and fall apart. And whatever is here is going to be pretty light and relatively brief and isolated. So today is not a washout, but as we kind of wrote out in the post of this video on the Facebook page, there is that isolated rain chance today. A couple of sprinkles may try to get to I-95 and the beaches this evening, but primarily an afternoon, early evening rain chance, and then we're absolutely done as drier air really works its way in and the isolated rain chance kind of shuts off. But you saw the forecast model there, just a couple little blips, and that's about it. That's all we're going to be dealing with today. So a low impact sort of weather day out there, really pretty decent this afternoon and this evening. Going over to the WTOC TV Facebook page, going to start answering some of those initial questions coming in. Again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate the viewership, and I would be excited to answer any weather questions you may have, whether it's about the weather today or anything going forward. So, looks like we have quite a few remarks already. Turning down the volume pretty quickly. Let's answer some of these. Annie just saying hello to you. Hey, Richard. Hey, Patricia, blessed day. Yes, it is. It's awesome out there. Leo is loving today's weather. I am too. Just stepped outside a moment ago. It's awesome. Leo, hope you have a good day as well. Hey, Tara. Hey, Barbara and Hazelhurst. Tony watching again from Alaska. I bet you wished you had some of this weather up in Alaska. Pretty nice out there across the area this afternoon. Partly cloudy. I think a little more cloud cover north of I-16. Middle to upper 70s, just about all locations, though. For the city of Savannah, I'm going 81 for a high temperature and breaking that down into a little more detail here, city by city. South of the Altamaha, mostly sunny, upper 70s to near 80. Not a bad day, and we're going to see temperatures warm into the 80 to 82 degree range here right along I-95. That's a typical warm spot just inland from the beaches. Zooming down into the metro, Pooler 81, the south side near Hunter 80, 78 the east side island, 79 Bluffton, 80 Hardyville. There's that little strip of warmth there. Around 80 southern Effingham, northern Bryan, and beaches in the middle to upper 70s with, again, an offshore wind keeping the chilly-er 60s in the offshore water. It's not really going to creep into the coast today. Middle to upper 70s, Beaufort County. So it's going to be a nice day out there. If you're already at work, maybe on your lunch break, now 11:08, a coffee break maybe, you're thinking about that evening drive home. Weather not going to be a huge issue. If you're driving out to Swainsboro, out to Statesboro, you may encounter an isolated shower, but that's it. An impact slow. It's not really going to slow you down. So I think a thumbs up for the drive home on this Tuesday. 7-day forecast. Today, that isolated rain chance. Tomorrow, lower 80s, going to drop the rain chance. Here's our next potential round of showers. Maybe a thunder shower, but really just looking like a couple of showers at this point. Late Thursday after the drive home into early Friday morning, likely before the drive in. So an overnight rain chance, not really going to ruin too many plans. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, back to dry weather and high temperatures back in the lower 80s with maybe some drier air. We may be able to make it down into the upper 50s each morning and bounce back into the lower 80s each afternoon. So just about perfect with low humidity. So we have nice weather on the way. No big weather maker coming up within the next week to 10 days. We might have a couple opportunities for rain. Of course, one being isolated showers this afternoon, late Thursday, early Friday, and maybe another one kind of tucked out here just outside the range of the 7-day forecast. But in general, a nice break from the active weather. We got the much needed rain, and now we're looking forward to this beautiful weather coming up. Patricia, we did need the rain, exactly, and I'm glad we got it. Lisa, no more rain coming up today, but we do need a little more. Again, it's not a bad thing. We'll take rain heading into summer. And there is an opportunity here, late Thursday, early Friday, a couple isolated showers this afternoon, but no big issues, Lisa. Let's see. Tony's loving the weather up there. Any chance of the cold? Temperatures coming back, Daniel. I mean, we're going to be back in the 50s. We may continue to be below average, but below average for May isn't the same as below average for January. So it's just one of those deals, Daniel, where yes, technically it may knock us below average, but below average for May would mean 70s, lower 80s, and maybe lows, upper 50s, more so 60s. So it's not going to be anything crazy cold or anything, but we could see a trend in below average through the first week of May. Leo says today is a good day for fishing. I think so as well, Leo. Daniel, yes. Offshore fishing, though, not the best. Offshore winds going to remain a little bit choppy out there. But speaking of that, beach forecast, tides today running not too far from astronomical levels. Your high tide today, Tybee, 433, 7.8 feet. A partly cloudy sky. Temperatures in the 70s and just an isolated rain chance here, specifically across the low country, but no washout or anything like that today. Going to be partly cloudy out at the beaches. And if you don't get a chance to get out and enjoy today's weather, again, there is more where that came from. Ed fishing report. I don't have a fishing report, but I can tell you it's going to be a little choppy. If you're going, depends on where you're going fishing. Are you going fishing Tybee, Hilton Head, St. Simon's, Jekyll? I will give you a more detailed look, but I just need to know your destination, or maybe you're going out on an area river. If that's the case, don't expect any big issues. Judy, let's see. Bring on some sunshine. We are going to see more sunshine today, definitely, and probably tomorrow as well. Let's see. Michael says a bad storm came through Metter last night. I know Swainsboro saw some hail. Metter, Millen, northwest of Statesboro. Portal got in on the storm action over into Screven County. That was yesterday evening, but for the next several days, largely quiet weather. A couple isolated showers this afternoon, primarily inland. Late Thursday, early Friday, another chance of showers. Nothing crazy here. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're drying out. Maybe good fishing weather this weekend with a little bit lighter conditions out there. Alicia, yes, nice weather definitely back in the forecast today and on into really much of the next 7 days, besides that opportunity for rain, which we still kind of need. And a reminder, WTOC weather app, we're going to be watching that storm system late Thursday, early Friday. You can get an updated video forecast here. We put several of these in the weather app per day, and you can always watch those videos. We try to focus on a particular part of the forecast and whatever we're watching and give you the latest information in video form. Hour by hour forecast. And today, if you are headed out, actually I'm going to scroll back up here, go back to radar. If you see any dark clouds, popping up inland, remember how we talked about the northwestern areas had that isolated rain chance. You can always just see what's going on by checking out radar. And if you want an idea of what's going on in the far extended forecast, beyond the next 7 days, I did mention that early next week rain chance, a few more clouds, but the chance right now appears very, very light. You can see just a 10% chance of a shower as we begin May. But your 10-day forecast is available in the WTOC weather app as well. So really nice weather coming up. Time now is 11:13. I will be getting a little bit of new data in right at the top of the 12 o'clock hour, and I'll have that coming up on the news at noon, your full weather forecast. Then Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley is going to be in the forecast center here before too long, and he will be breaking down all the weather details, not only in the app and WTOC.com, but on the news at 4. Have a good afternoon.